Late last week, Donald Trump Jr. appeared on Laura Ingraham's program on Fox News to proudly proclaim that coronavirus deaths, COVID-19 deaths, had essentially fallen to almost nothing. That was the word he used, almost nothing. Here's the exact quote. He said, "Why aren't they talking about deaths? Because the number is almost nothing. Because we've gotten control of this thing. We understand how it works," he told Laura Ingraham and the entire Fox News audience. "We know what's happening, folks. We're good. People aren't dying from this thing." Unless, of course, you count the 1,000 people who died of COVID-19 on the day Donald Trump Jr. actually made those comments on Fox News. Death toll was a few people more than 1,000. The day before, same thing. The day after, about 900. This thing isn't just going away. The death toll's not even going down. In fact, if you look at the daily death toll, it's just yo-yoing. And it has been yo-yoing for months now. It'll go up, it'll pass 1,000. Oh, it'll drop down to only 400. Oh, it's back up to 1,400, 1,500, 900, 600. It's just going up and down and up and down as new super spreader events and new breakouts occur. We'll go a couple days where the number of new infections is down a little. So obviously, 2 weeks out from that, the death toll is going to be down a little. Oh, we have a day with a number of record new high infections. Well, 2 weeks later, death toll is going to go up. That's how this works, Donnie Jr. We know that. We know that that's how this thing works. Your dad knows that that is how this thing works, yet he insists on hosting all of those super spreader events, several a day at this point, by the way. As he gears up for this last day before the election, he has been doing multiple rallies every single day for the last week and a half to 2 weeks. He announced over the weekend he wanted to do 14 more before the end of the day on election day. He doesn't care. Trump Jr. doesn't care. And by the way, Trump Jr. also doesn't understand. I know he says he does. I know he says the administration does. They know how it's infectious. Yes, they do. That is absolutely a given. But in terms of how to prevent its spread, they seem to be complete morons when it comes to that. They know what they need to do. They know what they have to do. They saw what other countries did, and they saw success with it. But our government's not willing to do that. We're not willing to hand out enough stimulus to actually keep people from falling into poverty. We're not willing, as a federal government, to tell people don't go outside if you're not wearing a mask. Because we have enough people here who say, well, that's tyranny. No, it's not. There's actually laws about clothing. There really are. And we could just add masks to that. But we're afraid to do it. We're afraid. We like to think of us as Americans as these big, badass people, but really, we're terrified. We are so afraid of everything. And nobody is more afraid than conservatives. And that's what this is about. Don, the reason they're not talking about the death rate falling is because it's not falling. The reason you're out there on Fox News trying to tell people that everything is okay and everything's rosy is because you are afraid. You understand what's right around the corner if people understand how bad your dad is as president. He's not going to get reelected. And then what does that mean? That means all of those investigations, many of which you are a part of, Daddy can no longer claim executive privilege on them. And as New York Attorney General Letitia James pointed out this past weekend on MSNBC, once you lose, she's coming for all of you.